here.
Yeah.
For the weekly live stream, and we don't have anyone watching. So,
Do we look a little different?
I don't know. I think we're about the
no.
same. The size is the same, don't you think?
Yeah.
Waiting for people to join, and there's 3 people. Hello. Hello. Everyone's like, what the heck is happening? Where's the Bob dudes? Hello.
How do you see how many people?
Right here.
Oh.
40 people. Okay. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
It's a Bob dudes takeover today. It's a Bob girl workout today.
Yeah. Hi.
Okay, so no, not really. We'll have one Bob dude joining us today, but he's doing some technical stuff, so you're stuck with us for now. So yeah, how's everyone doing? Let us know.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, Kayla. What's up, girlfriend?
Oh, awesome. Kayla, hi.
Yeah.
Hi, Chris. Hi, Troy. Oh, yeah. Actually, let me find the workout list so we can let you know what we'll be doing today.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So, hope everyone's ready for that. Hudson will join us in a second, and he will be doing the hard version of the workout today, and me and Mikky will do the easy one.
Mm-hmm.
So the first exercise for the hard one will be twisting lunges, then scapula push, then push-up claps, that's the hard one, leg raise with body extension, single leg Romanian deadlifts, push back push-ups, praying mantis push-ups, unilateral T-curl, twisting planks, and single leg calf raises. And then Mikky will do the honor of the easy one.
Yes, and we have a list of easy exercises as an alternative to the harder ones, which me and AGA are going to do, which are squats, kneeling scapula push, kneeling push-ups, leg raises, Romanian deadlifts, LYTs, push-up planks, Bi-Lateral T-Curl, side planks, and calf raises.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
You guys get ready.
I don't know if they can even see it.
Yeah, I think it will be.
Yeah.
There you go. How's everyone doing? It's very rainy here.
Yeah.
Yeah, very unusual.
Yeah.
Sandhurn Forest, greetings from Crystal Coast of North Carolina.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Choices, I feel like it smells a lot better in there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to be mean to them, so I'm not going to confirm that.
I know. I'm like, yeah. You're like, no.
Very rainy in Nashville too. Yeah, finally got the rain. We need that.
Yeah, it never rains here. It's only rained a couple times this summer, and today's one of those days. So,
yep, need that rain.
Yeah. Good morning.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna show my Michaela has way better ones.
But do you guys have the problem where one of your biceps is just much smaller than the other?
I don't know. Both of mine are small, so I don't notice that. But I'm sure there's people like that.
Yeah. It's easier to tell on yourself too, for sure.
Cobra Kai never dies. Hell yeah. I actually want to see the next season. I don't know when they're releasing it.
Oh, I've never seen it before.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Have you seen Karate Kid?
I don't think so.
Got some catching up to do.
Yeah, I do.
Brendan needs to. Yeah,
I know.
Need to have a movie night.
Yeah.
Where are the buff dudes? So one buff dude is doing some technical stuff, and he'll join us. So, yeah, you're not gonna be stuck just with us for the whole stream, don't worry. But the other buff dude, unfortunately, he's far away. That sounds very bad. He's not gonna. Brandon's not gonna make it here today, unfortunately. But that's why we are here to make up. Two buff girls make for one buff dude.
Yes.
Actually, it would make sense when you add our weight.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Exactly. So yeah, we'll start in a second whenever Hudson joins us. I see some people are ready. Hello. Oh yeah, Raymond gave us a lot of flexes. MIKAYLA, there's a question for you.
Oh. That's a good question. I actually create my own workout program just because I have certain goals of building certain body parts. Like right now, I'm working on my quads and glutes a little bit. Usually it's just a focus on shoulders, back, quads, and glutes. That's like my main focuses. But right now, I'm mainly focusing on just quads and glutes. So yeah.
It's going great.
Yeah.
I've noticed a big improvement.
Thank you.
And she can do pistol squats, which is insane. Yeah. That's really admirable.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it feels amazing. It feels amazing to do something that you never thought you'd be able to do. So
I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember, I don't think I'll ever do pistol squats because of my knee surgeries, but even doing squats, which my doctor told me I will never be able to, even go, back to doing squats is amazing. You just feel that empowerment.
Yes.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Totally.
We all know how to do this in the bathroom. Yeah. Yeah, that's for sure. He likes this. Okay, I'm not gonna say. No, he will be here soon, hopefully. I think he's just I think I saw he posted the exercises. Oh. Yeah. He posted something. He's just next door in the office doing, technical buff stuff. Krzysztof Wysocki, pozdrowienia z Polski. No, dziękuję. Oh, DIY Duke!
Yeah. What's up,
Duke? DIY Duke is here. Another question. How do you maintain consistency in your workout routine?
That's a good question. Do you want me to answer a little bit first?
Sure. Yeah, I think we have way different answers since you're we have different schedules as far as life goes. So
that's for sure. And personally, for me, like I make it a goal. I try to work out about 4 to 5 times a week. Sometimes that doesn't happen because I get busy. I end up taking more days in between workouts, but you just kind of, you just do what you can. And that's similar for you?
Yeah, I had tried to work out every second day just because it's easier, just to kind of have it in your mind. And usually it's whenever it's kids' screen time. So we take them in here and they just watch TV because unfortunately that's what we have to do, and they just sit in for about 40 minutes because I have to, make it pretty fast. So it's like just having it in your mind that, that's what I do and just kind of stick to it. It's I mean, there's no magic formula to it. I guess you just have to do what you have to do.
That's true.
And figure out what works for your schedule, with just working it out and planning.
Yeah, and being honest with yourself too. If you can't handle all these things on your to-do list in one day, then just try to scale it back a little bit. And
that's a good idea.
Yeah, because that's a mistake I used to make. I used to just put a ton of things on my to-do list, never get them done, end up not getting my workouts in. Yeah.
There's the buff dude. He's saving us.
Yeah. We got one in today. Are you girls ready for a killer workout?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I was trying to share the workouts on the page, but I'm still a little technologically inept.
As I'm learning, so catching up.
Yeah. So you guys have a chance to do some mobility?
No, we haven't. We're
okay,
entertaining
I'll
the
talk
audience.
for a second as you guys do some mobility, and I'll explain the exercise. Hey everyone. I know the only thing we're missing is the buff babies, Brian. Good point. They'll be in here pretty soon, probably. So AGA and MIKAYLA is going to get a little mobility. I'll leave some room for them so you can see them doing their thing. And we're going to do 2 separate versions today. So I'm going to be doing a slightly more difficult version, and they're going to be doing an alternative of all the exercises. Like I said, I tried to share it on the screen, but unfortunately I wasn't able to. We're going to begin on the hard with, let me see if I can hold this here for everyone to see. Let me know if you guys can see this okay, and I'll hold it here on the screen for a few moments. It's going to be twisting lunges, scapula push, push-up claps. That'll be a fun one. Leg raise with body extension, single leg Romanian deadlifts, push back push-ups, praying mantis push-ups, unilateral T-Curl, twisting planks, and calf raises. So that's going to be the slightly harder version. You can see the easier one down here. There'll be alternate versions. So everyone is going to be able to a chance to do this workout together. Don't forget your water. We've got the mobility going on right now. Something I've got to do myself. And I'll have this list here for everyone to see.
We need t-shirts.
T-shirts. We do need t-shirts because I don't think AGA and MIKAYLA want to probably take theirs off to perform the T-curls. So we're going to grab those really quick. That's for all of you out there as well. If you've got a t-shirt or you just got one that you don't mind using a little bit, you're going to use it for the T-curls because you're going to be using your leg in order to get some of that bicep activation. So we're about to get started. Probably in about 2 minutes. This is exciting. I'm going to grab the t-shirts. All by yourself. There she goes. One, two. T-shirt, t-shirt, t-shirt.
Closet.
Exactly. May not be the freshest t-shirts, yeah, but they're gonna work. They're gonna work for the T-curls. Yeah. All right, everybody, start sending those bicep emojis if you're ready to go.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna hook up the.
We're waiting.
Yeah.
Waiting for the flexes. There's one.
Oh yeah. Show off my pistol squat. I don't know if I can do it right now. Let's see.
Uh-oh, we're in for a treat.
Yeah. I actually need like a little
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
I'm nice and connected. MIKAYLA's gonna give us something special. Look at all those bicep emojis. Yeah. So MIKAYLA's gonna get this started off right by showing us a pistol squat, and then we're gonna get started. So
here's my performance.
Here we go. Wow.
Oh, yay.
Good job, Mikky.
Heck yeah.
No warming up.
Yeah. Wow. That's that makes it even harder.
I think everyone's ready.
Yup.
Flex emojis.
Oh yeah. Thanks everybody.
People say hell yeah.
Okay, so we've got the timer. Are you both ready?
Yes.
Okay. Nice. All right, here we go. We're almost ready to go.
Okay.
All right, everybody, here goes the timer. If I can find that. There we go.
Are you gonna be in the middle, honey?
I guess we'll find out as we go. Probably. Yeah. All right. Timer's going. Yep, there it goes. So we're starting with twisting lunges for me and squats for AGA and MIKAYLA. Now we just all got to get in sync. It's a little buff choreography.
That's funny.
All right, so we're moving on to the scapula push, or kneeling, if you want a little bit of the easier alternative.
I love the way these feel.
Yeah. So it's very interesting.
Yeah, excellent. It's funny because sometimes on the screen watching it really doesn't look like you're doing much. The range of motion isn't huge, but man, it definitely works. And as MIKAYLA said, it feels great. Oh. All right, here's a tough one. For me, it's going to be push-up claps. You're looking for a little bit of a harder. If not, go ahead and go with the kneeling push-ups.
Oh man. I just benched 2 days ago.
Oh no, that's not good. So next we got the leg raise with body extension. Excellent core exercise. Make sure all our legs are out of each other's face. So you see there at the end, you can bring your feet up and extend if you'd like, or if not, you can go ahead and just raise those legs. So now we're moving on to the single leg Romanian deadlift, or just the standard Romanian deadlift. It's whatever you prefer. Balance and stability is key on this one. It works much more than just your hamstring. You're also working on your ankle mobility. And of course, that balance.
Oh, what is this for us?
Oh yeah, push up, push back, push ups for me. Here we go.
I'm doing this wrong.
I know, these are a little confusing sometimes. It's like, is it a Y?
The trick is to make sure the Y doesn't become a T.
Yeah.
You almost want to imagine it as a skinny V.
It feels
Like
different
that.
than it looks when you look in the mirror. It's good to sometimes check your form in the mirror because it's definitely okay.
Yeah, and for me, praying mantis push-ups, my favorite tricep bodyweight exercise. It is not an easy one though. Basically, imagine you're doing skull crushers in reverse. Okay, now we're on to the fun one. We got the T-curls. I'm gonna be doing this unilateral, so one hand. Couldn't forget those biceps. It's a staple of the buff dudes exercise diet. Again, balance plays a big role here.
I'm figuring that out.
Oh yeah. Good job, Mikayla. You already proved your worth with the pistol squat, so you don't got nothing to prove. So, side planks and twisting planks.
These are.
Good job. You're doing great. Oh yeah. Here we go. If you can believe it, we're already on to the last exercise of circuit number 1. It's going to be calf raises, single leg, double leg. I got my water bottle for a little additional weight. That time goes fast, so remember to hydrate, remember to grab that water, because we're moving on to round 2 of the circuit. Whew. And it's always a fill-out process. Exactly, hell yeah.
Sorry, I interrupted you.
You interrupted my flow, honey. We got a little bit of the cobwebs out the first round. You're always kind of getting everything down. Once we're rolling to round 2 through 4, you get much more confident about the exercises. Nice, I like that additional rep there. But you also get a little winded too, so that's the hard thing. So now we know the exercises, but now we're getting tired. Scapula push. There's not going to be much talking near the end of this exercise. Ooh. Okay, I got some bad news, everybody. We're on to the push-up.
Oh no.
Here we go with those push-up claps. If you're with me, you got this. Oh man, hearing those beeps sound damn good. So we're on to the leg raise, either with or without body extension. Here we go. Ooh. Really feel this one in your core. Oh, if you're gonna do the extension, you roll your back up. Oh, there we go. That one went by fast. So moving on to the Romanian Deadlifts. Good job, everybody out there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So if you're doing it unilaterally, make sure to switch to the other leg. Oh yeah. Nice stretch on the way down. Oh. Whew. This is also a good exercise to see which side of your body has a little bit more balance.
Yeah.
My left definitely is a little better than my right. So we're moving on to the push-back push-ups and the LYTs. LYTs are an interesting exercise because very similar to scapula push. It doesn't look like you're doing a lot, but you feel excellent activation in those shoulders. It's a great mobility exercise as well. Praying mantis push-ups and push-up planks. Oh man. T-curls. Here we go, people. Again, if you're doing it unilateral, make sure to switch to the other side. Oh, there we go. With the unilateral, it's almost a little bit more like a hammer curl. Ooh. Which is good because we're getting a little bit more forearm activation in there as well. So we're moving on to the twisting planks or the side planks. Here we go. Oh. More core. Oh yeah, water break time. One last exercise in round 2. Let's go.
Fun fact, my calves have never been as sore as they were after I did this with them last time.
Yeah, it's crazy how, man, it all just stacks up on top of one another.
Yeah.
Round number 2 is done. Hell yeah, hell yeah. We're halfway through. Here we go. So we're restarting. Back to the beginning. Aga's keeping a pretty good pace. So is MIKAYLA. Got my work cut out for me.
Yeah, I'm feeling it.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
You're the overachiever. You always get one more rep in. I gotta keep up. So scapula push and kneeling scapula push. With a full body workout, we're really trying to integrate every single muscle group. So we got back, prior, then legs, and a little core. We're trying not to forget anything. Speaking of not forgetting things, we're onto the chest, a little bit of triceps. With the push-ups, these claps are going to be interesting. It's round 3. Here we go. This is where I try and pace myself a bit. Oh yeah, there we go. Leg raise, with or without body extension coming up. Now it's everybody out there doing an excellent job. Thank you for following along. Here we go. Reach those toes to the sky. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got the Romanian deadlifts next. Here we go, people. If you're doing it unilaterally, you're going back to the first side you started with. For the knee, that would be my right side. Oh yeah, feeling in those hamstrings. And now we're moving on to the push-back push-up for me and the L1. Feel a little bit like a train on this one. Get that really good motion, and you just chug along. Down, back, up. Down, back, up. Oh, very nice. Praying mantis push-ups, here we go. Time to give the triceps some love or some pain, depending on how you're feeling. For me, it's a little bit of both.
Downgrading to kneeling once.
Hey, there's absolutely no shame in that. Moving on. Oh yeah, I think we're all starting to feel a little bit now. Back to the T-curls. And that's the thing. We're all at different places in our fitness journey. So if you got to kneel, if you even got to sit one out, maybe you got to take your pace, slow it down a bit. There's no problem at all.
Yep. Some days you have it in you, some days you don't.
That's very true. That is very true. We're not machines, even though we try to be.
Yeah.
So, twisting planks and side planks.
Oh, these are killing me right now.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's those delts. Sometimes it's the secondary muscle groups worked that feel the most fatigued. Okay, calf raises. Yeah, doing great. That's some damn good news. After this one, we're on our final round.
Yes.
Slow and controlled. Don't bounce that foot up, just bring it up, squeeze, back down.
Single leg is no joke.
Yeah. Okay. Take that, maximize that rest, get that water. We're moving on to our final round, everybody. God, that goes fast. Oh. Oh. We're just a couple people away from a full fitness class in there.
Next time it should be all of us.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Almost feel like I need a headset with a big puffy microphone saying, okay, people, let's keep going here. All right, scapula push is next. Here we go. It's getting to that point in the workout where it's getting a little harder to catch your breath between exercises. Okay, here's the one I think we're all dreading. We got push-ups. I'm gonna see how many claps I can get in these 20 seconds. Oh yeah. Need that rest time. Leg raise. Here we go. Oh, time for a little core.
I need to do alternation.
All right.
My post-hernia surgery abs is not feeling easy.
Yeah.
Aga did have surgery post-pregnancy for a number of hernias.
4.
4 to be exact. So
It's still not fully healed.
Yeah.
So.
but you're doing an excellent job.
Thank you.
Romanian deadlifts, here we go. So that's the thing, it's not only the fitness journey, it's also what you're dealing with, because chances are everyone's gonna have a few nagging injuries, maybe a certain disposition, so you wanna take that into account as well. Okay, we're moving on to the push-back push-ups and the LYTs. Oh man, it's getting harder. It's definitely getting harder.
Oh no.
Speaking of hard, the praying mantis push-ups, arguably the hardest of the hard.
On these, I'm really trying to keep my core stable and not sway side to side. Makes it a lot harder.
Yeah. Oh man. We're on to the T-curls. Here we go, people. We want to try to put all the workload on your arm. Try to keep that leg as dead as possible. Don't raise it. Just let your bicep do all the work. We've got 2 exercises left.
Oh yeah.
We're getting close.
Okay.
So we got the planks, twisting and side. Oh man. Final exercise.
Here we go.
Oh yeah. I don't know if I can keep my balance. We like to do the front double. Here we go. Doing good. 5 seconds, everyone.
2, 1.
Yeah.
We did it.
Yeah, great job.
Woohoo!
Good job, buddy. Good job, Mikayla. Good job, everybody. Now it's time for that water break. Same for you as well. We're all gonna grab that water. Oh, rehydrate a bit. Oh, so grab a chair. Grab a chair for Q&A talk time. Hey everybody, again, great job.
I can just sit.
I get so comfortable for me. Sitting around for too long, you're like, whoa.
The professional buff dudes. Buff chair.
Oh yeah, this is the office chair. Buff dude style. I'm sorry. Get a little closer in there. You can see. Oh, great job, everyone. Hell yeah. Josie from Facebook says, it was awesome. It's my first Buff Dudes workout.
Oh yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Good job.
That's amazing. Dutched Up from YouTube, good to see you again. Dutched Up says, that was pretty gnarly after doing a full body 5x5 at the gym yesterday. Good stuff.
I
Yeah.
bet.
Yeah.
Damn. Whew. Kingdom of Animals, great to see you as well on YouTube. Kingdom of Animals says, I use benches as a bed instead of an office chair. That is hardcore. You are a true buff dude, Kingdom of Animals. You may have to take a page out of your book. Voralanus from YouTube says, who's ready for a nap? I would, but my heart's racing a little too fast.
Yeah.
It'd be hard to get down at the moment. Let me see. If I have the name right, Sov 3 from YouTube says, phase 3 On the superhero plan, got me buff as expletive. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's an awesome face.
Yeah, my favorite. Dolan Banks on YouTube says, hey Hudson, hey Dolan. Sparing TM from YouTube says, God bless you all. Well, thank you. Mitchy Warm Up from YouTube says, thank you. No problem, Mitchy. Glad you could join us. Chuck McBuffins, good to see you, Chuck, from YouTube says, those clapping push-ups and the praying mantis push-ups were damn hard.
Yeah.
I'm happy to hear that. I really had to power through that one. Yeah, had to make it special. I got MIKAYLA here, got AGA here. Had to amp up the intensity a little bit. Ooh, here's a good one from Sun Air Forest. Good to see you, Sun Air, on YouTube. What's the buff girl's favorite movies and music to get pumped to work out?
That's a good question. Music for me, it would be Black Label Society and Pantera. That's my favorite kind of pump.
August hardcore.
Yeah. No, it is. It just gives you like this, like, I want to say anger, but you know what I mean. Like, to lift heavy. And
gives you energy.
Yeah,
gives you output.
It definitely does.
Yeah.
And you know, because we in the house we usually listen to like Little Baby Bum or all kinds of kids songs. It's good to switch it up to something more intense. Mikky?
Yeah, they actually introduced me to metal recently, and I've been listening to that every workout. It's got me pumped every time. So,
yeah, we went to a Lamb of God concert all together the other week, which was pretty intense. It was very cool. Dolan Banks from YouTube says, has MIKAYLA improved her pull-ups?
No, I kind of gave up on that endeavor a while back. I was just getting very frustrated because they're really difficult for me.
They are, yeah. And for those of you who may not know, MIKAYLA, you're 6 foot, MIKAYLA?
Yes.
Yeah, so I mean, that can sometimes be the harder thing when you're a longer human being vertically. Squats, God, I know I've had a lot of issues with squats even still. It's like you think you're going parallel or past parallel until you see the footage. And then you're like, wait, what? So that can be something you got to work on for years. And but MIKAYLA, you'll get it. Yeah. Pull-ups are the buff dude's upper body staple. So it's going to be a cool day. She's like, Matt from YouTube says, I'm on pace to deadlift 300 by next month. Is that a good pace for 1 rep max? That's excellent, Matt. I mean, 300 is something to be very happy with. It's been a slow journey for us. You know, we were super pumped when we hit 300, and then we hit 400, and then even 500 seemed just out of the realm of possibility. And we eventually got to it. So it's all just a slow process. You know, you learn along the way.
You know what? I think I gotta go to an eye doctor. I
know.
It's comments.
I know.
I'm like, how do you read it?
Savatron from YouTube says, go Pantera, Cowboys from Hell.
Oh yeah, my favorite.
Yeah. Brandon Ham from Facebook says, do you play any instruments? Well, someone out of the three of us actually went to music school.
Yes, I did. I went to music school for 9 years. Something like that. I played violin, viola, piano. That's about it. Yeah. So, and then Hudson, you're doing really good with a guitar.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, every night try to play for about half hour, 45 minutes, and it's just like deadlifts, just like Matt said. You start slow. You could say the same with guitar. Hey, I know like 4 major chords. Is that good? Well, hell yeah, it's good because now you can play thousands of songs. You know, and it's all just a slow progression from there. The Soft Thuro from YouTube says, y'all are sleeping on the Tay Swift for gains. Yeah, that might make us angry, actually.
Yeah, that's true.
Tony from YouTube says, wouldn't mess with any of you three in the mosh pit. Well, thank you very much, Tony. Yeah, buff girl. And we may have missed a few comments only because, there's quite a few kind of poured in. So we apologize. Matt from YouTube says, the screen is small. It's very small. This laptop we're actually doing this on now was the first one we started Buff Dudes on. So it's getting up there in age a little bit. We need to install a bigger monitor so we can see. Donation $9.99 from Megan Dezu 69 on YouTube says, love your content. Well, thank you very much. MW Duo, good to see you again on YouTube, says, I recently started working 3rd shifts and know my sleep schedule is all screwed up. Any recommendations for trying to get back into a routine after a major change up? That can be really tough, MW Duo. That was actually the place me and Brandon found ourselves in when we first started Buff Dudes. We were working multiple jobs. we had to get up first thing in the morning at like 5 a.m. to work out together. It was not easy. I mean, anyone who tells you they can make it happen, I mean, it is possible, but I don't think you're going to enjoy it every single day. So you can make it work, but it is going to be a little bit of a struggle for sure.
I think, like Mikayla said before the workout, it's also to kind of pace yourself, and you know, you might have to do like less intense workouts or a little shorter in order to like get, because you also need to think about getting enough sleep. Because if you work out too much and don't get sleep or rest at all, then the results are probably not going to be as beneficial for you.
Very true.
So,
and it's as they say, you don't get stronger. That's be realistic. That can be something that's very hard in the age of social media, because you see a lot of people who look very unrealistic, but you don't know how they got to where they got. You know where you're how you're getting to where you're getting, but they can tell maybe a different tale, or things aren't always as they seem. So don't be too hard on yourself. And just to piggyback off what Aga said about the recovery, it says they say you don't get stronger after the workout, you get stronger after the recovery. So you do need your body, give your body some time to grow and rest. The Real Ruler 2112 is speaking on Aga's language here on YouTube. He says, check out Nightwish, Teresa's, Instanzia, and Lordy for some more awesome workout music.
I love Nightwish and Teresa's. I've been to both concerts. I don't know the third one. I need to check it out.
I should check it out. Instanzia.
I will check it out.
And I know Lordy.
Lordy
They're good.
They're crazy.
John Henry Weber from YouTube says, hey guys, I would love to incorporate these streams into my routine. Do you have a regular streaming schedule? I always seem to catch them randomly. John, we do. It is every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific time or West Coast time. If you're international, just look up 9 a.m. Los Angeles time, and it should give you a pretty good idea of when we stream. But we've done it every single Saturday since January. We're, believe it or not, on our 9th month. No Mac McCheese, excellent name on YouTube, says, any news on the cookbook? And also, can we expect some real low calorie recipes from the Buff Girls? My wife is struggling to find new things to make. The cookbook is well underway. We're working on it right now. We're just about to get to the proofreading section. That's going to be about 250 pages, which is crazy. Over 100 recipes, full color photos for every single one, all the macronutrients, the major macronutrients, low calorie, high calorie, everything. So super excited. It's going to be out this Christmas. Dolan Banks from YouTube says, since you started working out at 14, how much did you bench back then? That's a great question, Dolan. My bench has always been something I've been pretty proud of. I basically jumped up to 135 pounds at 14 pretty quickly, because that's kind of like the only exercise I do. Because as a kid, I think you only think the gym is capable of 2 exercises, bicep curls and bench press. So I did both of those. It's how I got my arms, and it's how I got my chest strength. So people knock them. They call them bro exercises. They may or may not be, but they just feel damn good. You know, it's stress relief. Sometimes you get in the gym, you want to feel good. You don't want to do technical, maybe Olympic lifts or a deadlift form. You just want to, you just want to feel good. You want to listen to some Cowboys from Hell and kick some ass. Let me see. We've got some great comments here. Oliver from Facebook says, you guys are awesome. Keep up the great content. Really enjoy what you guys do. God bless Buff Dudes. Yeah. Well, thank you, Oliver. Matt from YouTube. We've got a lot of metal fans in here. Matt says, I rock out to Demon Hunter when I'm on the commute to my gym. Have you heard that?
I've heard, I know the name. I don't recall any specific songs, but I gotta. And
the other one was Instanzonia, I believe.
Instanzia.
Okay, Instanzia maybe. Okay, we'll check them out. Thank you. Yeah, love new music. Mugen Dezu69 again, a $4.99 donation. Thank you very much. They say, best advice for cutting or getting slim. We have repeated this over and over. It sounds like I'm a broken record, I swear, because it's just what worked for me. I live by it. It's kind of a part of the Buff Dude religion. Find out your calorie range. You can start with something like a total daily energy expenditure. It's not going to be perfect, but it's going to put you in the right place. It's going to basically shine a light on maybe the trail that's been dark up to this point. It's going to be up to you to forge down that trail, and then get a calorie and macro tracker. I recommend MyFitnessPal. It's on your phone. Super, super easy. Try to stick to those same calories and macros every single day. Yes. I mean, do not you know, within 100 or 2 calories, stay right there. You will see results. Yeah, it's worked for me, for MIKAYLA, and for AGA, and basically anyone that does it. That's the cool part. Shalom from YouTube says, the Hollywood should consider you as Chris Hemsworth's stunt double. Well, thank you very much, Shalom. I can do all the crazy shit that he says to himself he doesn't get paid enough to do. So we need to throw a blonde guy off the building. You go do it. Yeah, I may actually consider that. That would be a cool experience, even if I harm myself in the process. Neil W from YouTube says, if you could choose only one, would it be Rambo or Terminator? That's pretty hard. If you're talking about movie franchises, I don't know, because I feel both have kind of overstayed their welcome a little bit, but it's really hard to beat Terminator 1 and 2. Although First Blood is an absolute classic, which I don't think you've never seen First Blood, have you? Yeah. Have you, MIKAYLA?
I have.
You have? Okay, yeah. Great movie. Let's see. Sir Gluten Frey from YouTube says, a guy with celiac here. Will the cookbook have any gluten-free options? Thanks. It will, but I wouldn't say it's a gluten-free cookbook. So, I mean, you would have a few, but I wouldn't like strongly recommend it. Honey, how many do you think are gluten-free?
I think we actually do use quite a bit of substitutes instead of like
flour.
Perfect.
Like
we usually use almond flour and that kind of stuff. So we do. That's actually a good idea. We could go through and see how many there's. I don't think we substitute. We could. There's. We'll definitely work on that. But there's like Hudson said. There's no. It's not a gluten-free book. Cookbook,
it is not.
You can definitely find some recipes, but it wouldn't be dedicated.
Angel One from YouTube says, Rambo First Blood is always my game tag name. Great choice. Let me see. Michael Payne from Facebook says, Austrian Death Machine, awesome band. I agree, Michael Payne, very good. King of Animals says from YouTube, I think you'd be a better Thanos stunt double. I'm not sure if is that a compliment or is that a criticism? I don't know. It's maybe I look purple with a ball chin. I don't know. Let me see. Shalom from YouTube says, also good to see the buff girls for the first time. That's awesome. And TMC27 says, where's Brandon today from YouTube? Brandon is taking a little vacation, probably much needed. He works his ass off. He's always doing some kind of workout. So it's kind of nice every once in a while to take a little break. Sounds worse than it is. It's almost like Brandon's in recovery right now. He's not feeling too good. No, he'll be back next Saturday. TMC27 says, have you had a chance to meet Arnold or Sly? Brandon actually did. Yes, he did. For just a moment, they got to chat to each other. Brandon cracked some jokes to him. I think Arnold was a little tired that day because he was actually promoting one of the Terminator movies, and I think he was kind of over it. So Brandon made a few jokes, and Arnold was just kind of like, get out of here, kid. I'm tired, man. Dolan Banks from YouTube says, MIKAYLA is Brandon's stunt double. Yeah, she is. She's standing in. Yeah, she is. And AGA was mine earlier in the stream when it was just the two of them. We kind of did a body swap, like all those movies in the 80s and 90s. Real Ruler 2112 on YouTube says, Brandon hit 250 from the beer and now he's done, huh? Yeah, Brandon retired. He hit 250 and he's like, I'm done. I'm tired of this shit. Swoley FPS from YouTube. Oh, here is an excellent comment. I got to get this one first. Matt from YouTube says, can you make a Gym Gentleman sequel specifically for dating in the gym? Matt, I think we got you taken care of, man. It might be for a little while. We're thinking about February of next year for Valentine's Day, but we're trying to plan a really, really, really big one for that, which would be about dating. So it should be pretty fun. Joe Ass from YouTube says, I'm late. You are Joe Ass. you're late to the ass kicking. And Sun Air Forest from YouTube says, MIKAYLA, I like the homestead vids. LOL. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know
Sun Air. That's Chuck McBuffins from YouTube says, is the 30-minute workout coming next Saturday? Chuck, damn it, it does, because we've been saying 30-minute workouts for like 2 months now. So yes, when Brandon comes back, we're going to greet him by doing a 30-minute workout. So people have been asking for instead of 20 minutes. Oh, we are. We're gone. Oh, so it's going to be Brandon and MIKAYLA. I totally forgot. That's going to be the first workout I've missed in almost 10 months. Uh-oh. But we still will be having the stream. It'll just be Brandon and MIKAYLA as opposed to me and Aga. Wrenched 320 from YouTube says 2-mile run, I'm assuming this AM, and a buff dude workout Swole Saturday. That's awesome, Wretched.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you deserve a little bit of a cool down period, I would say.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry. I
You
saw
just
a
got
Polish
this.
comment, so
oh, very
I
nice.
did see that. She's like, pozdrowienia z Chorzowa, Ania I Krzysiek. Dziękuję. Pozdrawiam. Sorry, had to do it. It's the Polish.
Yeah.
Polish thing.
Will you translate for us?
Oh, they just said greetings from.
Oh, nice.
From the city that's far away.
Okay, I see.
City far away.
I
Poland.
see. I see. The fantasy land far away.
Oh, and another Polish one.
From Pavel on Facebook.
Siema, też zabójno. It means he's too late too.
Oh, he's late too.
Yeah.
Okay. Next time.
Yeah,
next time. Every Saturday, 9 a.m. Los Angeles time. Aga says Dolan Banks from YouTube. Are you teaching your buff babies Polish?
Yes, I am. I'm trying to talk to them in Polish as much as I can, and I read them Polish books and Polish cartoons sometimes. So yeah, they can understand everything. They're doing good. I think I need to pick up more on that though, because they definitely. I talk to them in Polish and they talk back in English. So I think
I think you do got to keep it up, honey, because our son is becoming a little too much of an American now.
Yeah, he's like
Because he's like speak American.
It's like I'm in America, not in Poland.
And he's not even 4 yet, so we're like, we
Oh.
better keep him up with the Polish lessons. There was another comment. I think I might have missed the name. Someone said, "Where's Brandon?" Asking again. Brandon's just taking the week off. Fidel from YouTube. He's actually in the Midwest. Yeah, around the Chicago area, Wisconsin, Minnesota. Seeing that part of the country looks very beautiful. Sagittario, if I got the name right, from YouTube says Batman or Superman. I'll let the girls answer this one.
Batman, definitely Batman.
I'm not that familiar with them. But I guess I'll say Batman too.
Yeah, Batman's cool.
Yeah,
Superman's a little too much of the Boy Scout.
Yeah,
Although that could be good, but it seems like they can never like get that down, you know.
Batman's cool.
Yeah,
Superman's just
I like how he has no superpowers too.
Yeah.
Superman feels a little like cheap.
super.
Yeah,
Too
he's too
super.
super. They need to take away some of his powers.
There's no challenge when you're like superior to it.
Yeah.
You know.
Good point. Let me see. Raphael from YouTube says, "Is it possible to reach a 225 bench the end of the year? I'm stuck at 190." You don't got a long ways to go, Raphael, but I mean, it is very possible. It's just all on, the priority principle training, how much you're really going to dedicate to the bench press. Me and Brandon, and I still kick myself to this day, we got up to about 385. We were, for reps, I mean, we were beyond one rep maxes on 385. And I had a psychological hurdle where I kept telling myself, okay, next week I'm going to try 405. Next week I'm going to try 405. It scared me. And I never did it. And then I lost some strength because I didn't prioritize bench press as much. And I would still like that to be the goal, 405. So, I mean, it's how much time you're spending on one specific lift. If you're just kind of doing more hypertrophy base, you're doing full body, you're doing maybe single body part groups a week, which is what I love doing. You're not going to get the most bang for your buck if you're trying to maybe maximize your deadlift or your bench press or things of that nature. So you really got to focus on it.
I saw a comment, if each one of us could be a comic book character, who would you be?
Oh, that's a good one. Well, I always liked Mr. Sinister growing up from the X-Men, which is a very bizarre comment. But I mean, I was always attracted to the evil guys. So I love those ones. If any of you can remember, if you watch the X-Men, the animated series, they took them to the island with Mr. Sinister. He was just so evil. I liked how even he creeped Magneto out. That was so cool to me as a kid. I was like, this guy's a badass. And then he'd always get his ass kicked like horribly by Scott Summers' Cyclops. And I was always a little let down because I'm like, oh. Even though he was bad. So, I mean, I guess it was a good thing.
Oh.
Having said that, after my Mr. Sinister tangent. Yeah.
Yeah. I actually did a cosplay of Lady Death a while back.
See, another evil character.
Yeah.
It's
well,
evil.
she wasn't evil. I mean,
Yeah.
she's called Lady Death, but I liked her origin story. She was just like a sweet girl who got just kind of dragged into it, and she was kind of like a
so good girl gone bad, like
kind of, yeah, but she
yeah.
was like defeating Satan and stuff, and then she
Wow.
became the mistress of hell, whatever you want to call her, but she was the good Satan, you know what I mean?
Oh, the good Satan, yes, of course. The little known good Satan.
No, but you know,
think
she
you
has
just,
nice leather.
Yeah,
You know,
you're like, she got nice leather.
something like yeah, not like a not a full leather costume
very
with lots
cool.
of skulls and stuff. So it looked cool
Yeah.
to me as a teenager. So I always wanted to be her.
And MIKAYLA.
You guys might need to answer that.
Yeah, you need to be Wonder Woman.
MIKAYLA is a superhero, so she's like, I don't have to. What are you peasants talking about?
I am a
superhero.
I don't need to pretend.
Exactly. Voralena said Dr. Doom, another excellent answer. Real Ruler 2112 from YouTube says, here I was hoping Hudson was going to say Professor Chaos to that question. Professor Chaos is also, Butters, you know, he's such a sweet kid, but then he dons that, I forget the name of it, the aluminum costume, and it's good stuff. Vincent from Facebook says hello from Tahiti. Well, hello.
Oh,
Wow.
awesome.
That's one place that probably it's pretty nice to be in right about now. Yeah. Pop Hauser from Facebook says, sorry, I missed the workout. I'll have to go back and do it later. And Mr. Sinister, really? I had to go with something quirky. You know, it's so easy to say kind of the ones you're expecting, but I had to go a little more obscure with that one. Yo from Facebook. Do you want to read that one? I'll go.
MIKAYLA does look like a superhero.
Oh,
Of course she
yeah,
does.
very nice.
Thank you.
And Gray Fox from YouTube. That was the answer I was looking for. Aluminum foil. I totally had a little blank there. Yes, Professor Chaos. Real Ruler 2112 from YouTube. LOL, love the confused look on August's face when Hudson was describing Professor Chaos. Yeah, that's South Park fan only stuff right there. Skate and Destroy from YouTube says, how old are you, little guy? I'm 1. That's my age right there. Matt from YouTube says, MIKAYLA is Wonder Woman. This is a very nice comment. Gray Fox from YouTube. Good, we got another Mr. Sinister fan. Thank you. Gray Fox says, I was a big Mr. Sinister fan too, as well as Omega Red. Omega Red was also very kick-ass. AN from YouTube says, I think Magneto is Polish.
Oh, really?
He may be. I think you're right. I do remember in the first X-Men movie, which was really cool, how they went into his origin story a little bit during World War II. That was sweet. He might be. Yeah.
I'll check it out.
And now it's all superhero questions because now Caleb asks,
unlocked the
I know, from YouTube, Deathstroke or Deadpool? I would probably have to say Deadpool. I like, yeah. I mean, it almost feels a little oversaturated now, but it was so cool, you know, seeing Ryan Reynolds finally bring that to the big screen, and I think they did an excellent job with that first movie.
Was Deathstroke in any of the movies?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, I actually made a mask of Deathstroke for cosplay again. Back in the day, it was quite a challenge to make.
Oh, I bet. Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, it looks cool though.
Sagittario from YouTube says, for the girls, Jason Statham or The Rock?
I would say The Rock.
Yeah, The Rock.
Yeah. Very charismatic.
Yeah.
He's a hard worker. I mean, he's someone to look up to if you want to see how to chase success, for sure. Cena from YouTube says, I love MIKAYLA. Am I creepy?
We all love MIKAYLA.
It just depends on how much you love MIKAYLA.
Yeah, well,
that's where you measure the creepy gauge.
That's true.
Is it Falk or Fake? Now I'm having a hard time reading the screen. Says YouTube says, hello from a gym in Germany. My warm-up just started. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, definitely. Missing some comments here. Matt from YouTube says, Hudson, is bench press your hardest lift? It's definitely mine. I'm still benching 100. You know, Matt, it's kind of funny. I would have to say bench is probably, I wouldn't say my easiest lift. I don't think any lift is easy. But I think between the big three of deadlift, squats, and bench, bench comes the most easiest for me. Because if you kind of basically level out the weights used for each one, my PRs on each, my bench would greatly overpower the other two. So yes, I would say it's one that that we enjoy. Richard Plum from Facebook says, 2 girls, 1 dude. You went there, huh? We did. We have 2 girls and we have 1 dude. So we are here. that is true.
Yeah.
Clint from YouTube says, still working on a regular pull-up. Mikky, your pull-up video is so helpful. I'm using bands and getting several reps in.
Yes.
Thanks. That's awesome.
I love
Yeah.
that technique.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah. So we are at the 1 hour mark now. It is 10 a.m. our time, which is when we usually cut off these streams. So we do have to bid everyone farewell. Thank you so much for joining us. I'll answer this one last comment. Xavier from Facebook says, hey, Hudson, when will there be a next Arnold and Stallone video? By the way, I'm a big fan of yours. Buff dudes, yeah. That's a good question. Those are very technical videos to make, obviously, with the deep fake. There's a lot of work that goes into it. So we may do one. We may not do another one. It takes a lot of time and actually a lot of money as well. So we'll think about it because we absolutely love doing it, but it is very time consuming. So thanks, everybody.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank
We'll see
you
you next
guys.
time.
It was awesome.
Yeah. Thanks for joining. And next week, it'll be Brandon and MIKAYLA.
Sorry.
Stay buff.